So to make my personalised palette, I'm going to cut out circles about this size. And for that, I bought this whole shape cutter, which you use for cutting out card and paper. And this is the size here, 5/8 of an inch, so just about the right sort of size. So you can see the colour quite clearly. And I'm going to make do a laminating area about this sort of size. So we'll get possibly 5, I would say probably 5 of these across. And I should do several of these because I've got quite a lot of different shades of, say, blue and purples and pinks. So for those, I think I'll do one individual card for the different colours. Over a period of time, I've collected different paint cards from different shops. Tried to get a good selection of palette colours. I'm going to arrange these into a laminating pouch, but I'm going to use a thicker laminating pouch than you would, say, for paper. So after doing some research on ChatGPT for different laminating pouches, I've settled on this one, which is the thickest that I can use with the standard laminator. You can buy more heavy-duty laminators where you can use thicker pouches, but I didn't want to go to the expense of that, so I thought I would just give this a try and see how it goes. So this is 125 microns, and that's each layer. So obviously with a pouch you've got 2 layers, so that's why it says here 2 times 125. So I shall show you on one of these how I'll do it. About there, because I don't want to waste any of this, just in case I decide to do it again if I make a mess of it. Seem to cut nicely, and then toss it out, and there's my first colour. So I shall do this with all of these, and then I think I shall separate them into different boxes of the different colours, so I can organise them and decide which ones I'm going to put in which laminating pouch. So here's a selection of the ones that I've done. I've then separated them out into the various different colours in little plastic boxes like this, so that I know which ones I want in which square. And this is the size that I've decided on, because I've got a nice cosmetic bag, I think this is, with the flat cosmetic bag, and it fits. This fits just nicely inside, so I can easily take it in and out. But also it's big enough to have quite a few colours per page. So this is a sample of one that I did earlier, and I'm going to organise them in one particular colour per sheet, so that when I'm shopping it's a lot easier just to select the colour that I need. So this is dark blues, then I've got another one for lighter blues, and this is greens and some teal colours. So the laminating pouches come in A4 size. If you see at the top here, there's an extra thick band, that's where it's glued together. There's 2 sheets and then it's glued together at the top there. So you want to make sure when you cut it that you keep this bit, because that holds it all together. So I simply make a template, which with this I've just laminated just that without anything in it, so it makes it more solid. And then I just hold this up against the laminating pouch and then cut around it. And work out how many you need, depending on what colours you're going to have in each one, so that you've got them all ready, and then just laminate it. It is a little bit tricky when you're putting these in. You have to hold it very still so that they don't move around. Now, first of all, I arrange these as I want them in the laminating pouch. It's a lot easier that way. And I tend to start do them as you wish, but I tend to start with the lighter colours and work my way darker. I don't know why I've got two blues here. They should be all purple, but never mind. That one didn't quite cut out perfectly, but it doesn't matter. You can still see the colours. So I should go with something like that, I think. And you need to kind of hold that back as flat as possible. Just lay them roughly, first of all, and then check it. And space them out as evenly as possible. And you want a decent amount of the laminate in between each one so that you can see when you put it against clothing, the clothing colour will show through the clear laminate. So you can easily see if there's a colour match. Any colour match doesn't have to be perfect. What you're looking at is, does the tone of it tone in with all these other colours? So if you're putting it against something, if it's it doesn't quite, the colour tone, the warm, i.e. the warm or cool ratio isn't in harmony with these, it's not the right colour. So it kind of just really, because you can't get every single shade that exists. So some of them will be slightly lighter, some will be slightly darker, some possibly slightly brighter or slightly more muted. And you just want to gauge really the colour tone, as in a cool or warm. So these just give you, it gives you a guide really. Does it harmonise with these or does it not? If it doesn't, then it's probably just a touch of warmth in that shade, which you don't want. An even amount of laminate in between each one. Sometimes as you're putting it into the laminate, you haven't quite held it absolutely perfectly and one has slipped slightly, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But I tried to get it looking as neat as possible. So I'd say that's about right. And then I very slowly pull it back. Does it look all right? I think that looks pretty good. So then you have to very carefully, I just push it off the end of the table and lay my hand flat underneath so that I can pick it up like that. So I can pick it up very carefully without dislodging it. And that's the finished one. I shall carry on making all of these, and then I shall come back and show you. And if you think that these are too big to carry around in your purse or handbag, you can make smaller ones, but you could have less different shades of the colour if you wanted to, and you can get smaller cutouts. You can get smaller ones, so you could have like smallish or credit card size ones. I've got sort of like a medium-sized handbag, and when they're in here, they're actually really quite flat, so it doesn't actually take up a lot of space. So I made 6 in the end, colour-coded. So I've started with pinks and a couple of reds down the bottom here. Then there's purples and sort of purpley blues on the top there. Lighter blues, darker blues, greens and greeny blues, sort of teal colours here. It doesn't show up on the camera as teal, it looks blue here, but it is actually more greeny. Cameras don't always show up the colours accurately. And then neutrals. These are the grade neutrals, and these are showing up slightly brighter blue than they are. They're more grey, like a blue-grey. And a few dark chocolates, very cool chocolates. And then there's my yellows. Very pale lemon yellow, medium to and a slightly brighter one there. just the right size to fit into this pouch. So it's very flat, but that fit in my handbag quite nicely. Now, one other option of something you can do, if you've got lots of different coloured nail polishes, you can get these sticks, just come like this, and put nail polish on them. I'm quite an avid nail polisher, so I've got lots of nail polishers. Not in all the colours, so I still need these. But I have a great difficulty in finding the right red. I couldn't, when I was looking for the paint cards, it was all orangey, yellowy reds. This one here, this one and this one, I've actually cut out, I've got some silk flowers, and it was just the right toned red. You can still see the colour. You can tell it's not card, it's like a fabric. You can just about see the tone of the red. I haven't got a proper true red nail polish that's the right colour. But these are sort of bluey reds, or really very dark pinks, really, I suppose you would class them as. That was a nice sort of cherry, dark cherry pink, classed as red, I suppose. That one you could class as a red one. So what I did is I put a few of these on these sticks, and I shall just plunk those in my bag. So if I'm looking for reds, I've got an option there. So that's what I've done to make my own, and you can make your own personalised palette, because you won't necessarily be able to wear all of the colours in your palette. It all depends on your individual colouring, whether they suit you or not. I find I'm better in blues and berry colours. I'm not very good in the lighter pinks. I need sort of mid-toned sort of colours, really. I find they bring out the best in me. But I'm definitely very blue toned, so quite cool. So I seem to do the best in blues. You can also make all sorts of different ones. You can make a strip. You can have a long strip, and then puncture the top and put a little clip around it, if you want, but I preferred this option. So I hope you found that helpful, and good luck.